place in the, she didn't know the group dynamic, right? So it was just a lot of her talking about her day and stuff, and everyone's kind of rolling their eyes. So towards the end, the part I'm getting at is towards the end, we're kind of all like, she's like, I'm going to go to La Jolla where my friend lives. I'm not going to stay here. I have a headache anyways. I'm going to go. And kind of all of us are like,
cool.
So she leaves, and then my friend's girlfriend, she's like, so that girl totally wanted to get with you. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, when you guys were all outside, we were talking. I was like, you couldn't text me this?
Yeah, she was there the weekend before when she was like, hey, Matt, that girl likes you. This time around, she didn't give you the heads up?
Well, of course the conversation come, bro, this girl came down from, Long Beach to come and see you. You should have acted on it, but I was like, I wasn't feeling anything. I feel like she showed more affection towards other people in the group than me. And she's like, yeah, basically my friend was like, she kind of mentioned that, hey, I drove all this way. I'm a little disappointed that, like, Matt's not even talking to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like, I was hoping that...
That's so stupid.
I came down here to talk to Matt and, like, spend time with him and feel like he doesn't even want me here.
Maybe she's just rich, bro. Maybe she just doesn't, like, know what she's doing.
No, dude, I feel like she wanted me to, like, make a move. She wanted, she was doing that, like, oh, I'm just here for whatever, and she wanted me to, like, swoop her off her feet or whatever. So
okay, ladies, if you ladies are listening, quit pulling that on us. Let us let a brother know.
Maybe that's that point in time. Remember with Casey James and I, and you were talking about you just gotta go all in.
You know what, my friend? I'm not a very aggressive type. I like for it to be mutual, right?
Right. No, I'm with you.
But I feel like sometimes, dude, it's ballsy, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
You just got to figuratively pull it out. No,
we have time for this quick story?
Not really, but you want to do it, go for it.
I have a friend who is telling me she's single now, right? And she met a guy at the bar, and she was like, we're vibing, and towards the end, I was like, okay, I'm going to leave. And I could see that he wanted to kiss me. And at first, I was kind of like, is he going to do it? Is he not? And she's like, okay, I kind of wanted him to do it. But then he went in and he gave the kiss. And she said that she jumped back.
What?
Yeah.
And more than anything, she was impressed. She was like, wow, that's bold. Like, I'm impressed that he did that.
Right.
And I think he got her number. I don't know if anything happened from that. But my point is,
dude,
she was like, he's not going to do it. Sure enough, he did it. And
hell yeah.
she was like, oh, man, that's bold. Kudos to him.
Yeah, but it all depends on the girl, man. You do that to some girls, you get slapped.
Or get 911.
You never know unless you put yourself out there,
That's true, my friend.
All right. Well, that concludes that segment. We'll be back in a few after the break with our guest.
There you go.
We are Skull and Bones Radio. We'll be right back.
Yo, this is Junior from Chula Vista.
And Will from Escondido.
This is Stephanie. And Elisa from Lemon Grove.
You're listening to Skull and Bones Radio.
On iHeartRadio.
The best station in SD.
Ain't that the truth? Skull and Bones Radio, baby.
Preaching to the choir.
Check us out again, skullandbonesradio.com. Very interesting segment we had with Matt OneHundo. I hope everything works out with him in that category.
God bless America.
You guys should have heard the in-betweens.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to come back to that at some point in time because that's just juicy as it gets. So we have another Hollywood guest, right, Mick?
That's right, man. Hey, you know what? We got none other than Tyrese Gibson right now. Hit it, Matt, man.
At 37 years old, I have never consistently been around a married man as much as I have Rev. Right. Ever in my life. So technically speaking, everything prior to now, I was about to sign up for some shit that I don't know nothing about. Okay? What is your point of reference to what a marriage is? How can I naturally know how to be something I was never raised by? You don't know what a wife is because you've never had the blueprint, a point of reference of what a wife is. In your mind, a wife is just getting a ring. That's not a wife. Are you ready to mentally, spiritually, emotionally, sexually hold your man down? Or is it just about getting a ring and being able to say, I's married now? This is not the color purple. This is reality. You don't have what it takes to be a wife. It's not just about the man. That's not the reason that marriages fail. They love to blame it the man. They love to say, he cheated on me, that's why it's over. I am bored out of my mind. I'm with you. Listen, the last relationship I was in, a couple relationships ago.
I thought you said the last one. I thought this was not you, it's
I
men.
told this woman, I swear to God, man, I swear to God.
How you gonna swear on men?
I'm just telling the truth, man. That means I'm telling the truth. I swear, man, I told this woman, if I was stranded on I was so bored every time I went through the worst periods of my life on a personal level. This woman didn't know what to say or do to help me to get through. You were physically there, but I still felt alone.
Ain't that the truth, man?
I
think
said
we
to
all
her,
feel
if
alone.
I was stranded on an island and they said you can take either a thing or a person, it wouldn't be you.
Dang, man.
Dang.
That's like,
Tyrese, why are you doing like that?
yeah, dude. Well, I think he had to go to the restroom real quick.
For full disclosure, this was an interview on the Breakfast Club in New York.
That's true. We actually don't have Tyrese Gibson in studio.
He was busy.
He just gave his phone interview.
There you go. Well, thanks for the time, Tyrese.
But bro, okay, so that was an interesting thing right there because I feel like he spoke some truth. Now I know all the ladies listening; they're going to be start bashing us here in a second. But you know what? I feel like he has some good points on there.
Well, what point really stood out for you?
Like where they said that part where they look at excuses like I'm bored, I want a divorce. By the way, I'm taking half your stuff. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't know how many friends I've had, bro, that like they all got married in their young 20s. I'm in love. You know, I see them together for about good 5-7 years. I don't know what it is about that 5 to 7 year mark, bro, but that's like death territory, dude. That's when everything starts falling apart. Avalanches are just caving.
Well, just to clarify too, is he was saying that it's not that she was bored, is he was bored because all that she provided to him was physical being. He didn't, she didn't help him get through hard times or provide anything to the conversation. It was just somebody like pretty to look at.
Okay, well they both bored in different ways, I guess. But you're saying that like he was upset because there was no substance to the relationship. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much, not at all.
I don't know. What are you guys thinking about this then, man?
No, I agree with Matt. I mean, yeah, I agree with him. I think
John's over there doodling, bro. I don't even think he's in the conversation. John, what are we talking about?
Tyrese hit the nail on the hammer.
Hey,
I don't even know what the hell we're talking about.
You're a POS.
Jesus, Sean.
Linking in kind of to our last segment, I was talking about the girl at the beach house, and it kind of relates because I didn't find her that attractive because I felt like she only had one half. To me, some girl that comes in is like, hey, thanks for having me be here. It's like, is there anything I could do to help? Like, hey, can I help you with the dishes or whatever? And like, of course, the answer is always no. But someone that's just like, hey, thank you for inviting me. Can I help? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Like, who are you? I want to meet it. I want to meet everybody. That is like attractiveness, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's a girl that you want to like figure out. Like more about like, wow, you're career driven. You're so nice to everybody. Everyone loves you, which makes them love me more.
Yeah.
Rather than a girl that's just like, hi, this is me. I do this thing. I'm great. You're like, everyone's like, we don't care about that. We want you to be cool. You could be homeless. We don't care. Be cool.
You know what, dude? Actually, I'll agree with you on that because like, you know how many chicks I've like met in school or just like random places, right? And like they're just like. Me. So this is my day, and this is what happened. This is what I do, and blah, blah, blah. And this is really my selfie.
Bro, it's not only guys. Guys can be bad at it, but girls do the same thing.
I feel like you probably get more of that up there in the L.A. Hollywood area too.
Bro, you know what, dude? I'm telling you, it's down in San Diego too. It's everywhere now.
Just narcissist, I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Well, you know what? I think part of the problem is too, like, now I know I'm going my own little woman bashing segment here, but I think a lot of the problem is actually the guys. I think it's kind of our fault. Not necessarily us, like us three, but I mean, like, guys who have kids, who have daughters, like when guys become daddies and they have a daughter and they're like, oh, baby, you're my little princess. You deserve nothing but the best. And we brainwash these girls, bro, from like yay high to like, Daddy called me a princess. I'm a princess. I'm Ariel. No, I'm Cinderella.
I think that's an extreme kind of example of that. I mean,
no, it ain't, bro. How many kids watch Disney?
I could see Mick's point because I do think almost everything you are is due to parenting.
That's true.
Granted, you have your outside factors like the military for you guys,
or
college,
lack thereof. I ain't getting no parents.
Or college or whatever. But I think almost everything is how you were raised,
Yeah.
I raised myself.
That's true. I'm the same boat.
You talk about how if you misbehave, your mom will go beat your ass.
Yeah.
So now now you're a good boy.
She light my ass up.
But I'm for real though, man. I kind of feel like some girls out there, man. I don't know. That's what I was saying. If I ever got married, it'll never happen. But I'm just saying, in theory, if I ever did, it'd never be with an American girl. Never. Man, they like, I deserve this. I deserve that. You make me happy. Make me feel
come on.
special.
Now you're just stereotyping. It's about finding the right girl, man. Like I find it hard after being single for over a year now. And I've been in a couple long-term relationships, but I do think there's that person out there that just I don't know. I was hearing a story the other day where a person, he lived with someone for 4 years, okay? It was like high school sweetheart. Then he lived with someone for like 2 years, another girlfriend, 2 years, lived, dated, whatever. His wife, he met on the 1st of December. He proposed her on the 12th.
What?
12 days. And
how old is this guy at this point?
Well, right now he's like 55. But
Jesus.
He's like, 12 days, right? You're with someone. How well do you know them, right? Married 30 years, bro. Like, it's one of those things where I feel like when, people are like, that's crazy, but it's not, though. If you live with people and you've been around the block, you kind of know what to expect, right?
Right.
And if you meet someone that just fits that bill and things are going great, it's a feeling, and he obviously guessed right, but
I don't know, man. Okay, so you know what? Here's some BS right here that I was fed. Like growing up, I'd be like, hey grandmama, or hey papa, or hey mama, how do you know when you found the right girl? Oh baby, you'll just know. You just know it. I can't explain it to you, son, or grandson. That you'll just know it.
When you find the one, you'll know.
Right? Yeah. You know how many times I heard that? You know how many times I thought I met that person? Man, I thought I met her in freaking middle school. I thought I met her in high school. I thought I met her when I was in Hawaii.
You thought you met her at whatever strip club you were at? Getting your lap dance?
The Candy, too. Candy, yeah, in North Carolina. I thought I met her there, too. I was in love, bro. It was like,
I don't know. I remember I saw online where, like, this couple, 2 examples. This one couple ended up getting divorced after being married for like 20, 30 years because one of them didn't put the toothpaste on the cap on the toothpaste.
Oh yeah.
And they ended up getting divorced because of that.
No way.
And then there was another one that ended up getting divorced because one of them voted for Trump.
Oh, dude, I bet there's a lot of those going on.
Yeah.
That whole like election thing, dude, that really like drove a wedge between friendships and relationships. So I can see that one happening. But dude, I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like, I don't know. I kind of feel like all the responsibilities on the guys and a lot of like the rejection and stuff like we were kind of talking about earlier, like it's all kind of put on us. Girls want to be asked out on this stuff, but we don't want to be told no. You know what I mean? So I feel like girls, we need to meet in the middle. I know you got your little Wu-Tang clan down there and we got our sausage, best worst going on.
Wu-Tang clan, huh?
Yeah.
This is why you're not married.
I feel like if Coco were here, she would just be going in on you.
Well, she's, she was in a 6-year relationship. She would know a thing or two, but I don't know, man.
Hold on, you gotta let me finish my statement.
Okay,
all I was gonna say is they got their
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
Off on a rant.
Yeah, that's right, man. But it's real quick though. So they got their Wu-Tang clan, and we got our best worst sausage fest going on over here. It's a 50-50 deal. God dang it! I just want to say that it ain't no 100%. We gotta balance this scale out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a give and take.
There you go.
There's so much pressure put on people, though, to find like a hot wife or find this, and people forget what's important. And let me tell you, my dude, in the first couple relationships I was in, especially when I was a virgin, like, you don't know any better. You're like, oh, well, we have some problems, but sex is going to fix that, or this is going to fix this. It's not after you've been in a couple relationships and then you've done the kind of going around town thing that you start to value, and people say, oh, you value people less because you get it. So you start to value women like a lot more, like, because there's a difference between a girl and like a woman with substance.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, okay, cool, like, yeah, we had a good night and whatever, but I would never be with you. And then there's those girls where you're like, we didn't even have sex, we talked all night. Fuck, I think I love you. Like, I don't think I've been there yet, but that does exist. And that's I think that's what Mr. Tyrese is looking for right here.
You know what, man? I think, okay, I like, you have your version of what, substance is. And, I think I'm with Tyrese on this. I think my version would be like, she washes my clothes, she cooks me dinner, she rubs my back down every night. She don't ever ask me for nothing on Valentine's Day. She lets me go out on Friday, Saturday nights. Yeah. Taco Tuesdays.
Cuts your toenails.
Wing Wednesdays. Thirsty Thursdays, I'm hanging out with the boys.
We're talking about a man who wants to be the diva, who wants to be the the one who's taken care of and dinner paid for.
That's right. Take me out to dinner.
All right, bro. Well, I'll see you at the wedding and I'll see you at the divorce. Just let me know which is which.
Well, thank you so much, Tyrese, for the wisdom. We'll keep it in the back of our minds. Coming up next, we're going to get into some of the festivities that are going on. We're going into summertime, so there's a lot going on. There's a lot that's happening right now. What are we talking about? We'll get into that coming up next.
Can I say sexy bitches? Or
yeah,
bitches?
dude. Say something
Okay.
like there's some sexy mother mofos or something.
Okay.
Let's stick with bitches.
What's up?